Good afternoon and welcome to RTR TV. Mrs. RTR and me, we're going to show you around some of the boats around Portsmouth Harbour. So you've got the Mary Rose, Victory and the Warrior. Hopefully we'll get it all done in one day. But there's a harbour tour as well, so come along for the ride. So we bought a guidebook and we bought a year ticket. And hang on, I'll show you. It takes us to all these attractions around Portsmouth. Gosport. So we'll be doing them over the coming months. Guess that's a sign of the times. Terrorist level is heightened. So yes, you just see some of the masts of the Victory. They've taken the top of the masts off a few years ago, probably because they're rotten. But we'll have a look in a minute, I'll show it to you. So you can see the very front of the Victory, but the rest of it's undercover for the big repair. Now, maybe I'll find an old picture of it in its prime. Well, I say prime, when it looked all together. I'll turn you around there. HMS Queen Elizabeth aircraft carrier. Let's get a better view. So that's what a boat in dry dock looks like. I hope the wind's not bothering you too much. I'm doing it on my phone. But there is HMS Queen Elizabeth there. Pretty damn big. I'll turn you around. There she is. I'm talking about Mrs. RTR standing next to the stern of the Victory. I'll bring you around. We'll walk around the stern. How cool is that? Quick look at the Victory in dry dock. Size of its rudder. Amazing. I think it's been in there since 1928, possibly 1922. Here we go, the Victory. Impressive. It's the dock overview. But it looks like you can actually get down to the bottom of the Victory. You never used to be able to do that. Look at that. That bloke down there give you an idea of the scale of the thing. Huge. This is the entrance to the Mary Rose. So Mary Rose sank in 1545. So seeing as that's the oldest one, we'll start with that one first. Let's go and have a look.
Entombed in the seabed until her wreck was finally located by a group of divers in 1971. After years...
Beside me, I'm not as scary as I look. Come closer. I have much to tell. I was near 18 when I came to the throne. A king should seek glory in just war and rightful conquest. Now, by ancestral right, I was also king of France, but I could not enforce it.
bigger than you think. So it's just the starboard side of the ship really. That's all that was left, but it gives you a good idea. Amazing. There's the cannon with the Tudor rose. Lots of artefacts are brought up with it. Carpenter's quarters.
The missing side is a mirror image of that deck of the ship. And I'll show you where we come here, buddy. Okay? Stand in front of the gun there and turn around facing Mary Rose. So where was this gun? Right there, you see the gun. Okay? And finally on the gun, go to the next gun.
So this is basically what's left of the ship. With the rest of it superimposed. Yeah, that bit's still there, isn't it? Down at the front there. The ship's dog. Hatch. The master gunner's chest. Good old bollock dagger there. This is what was found in the carpenter's chest. Comb there. Makes it personal, doesn't it? Things like that. So this was the gun that identified the Mary Rose. Archer skeleton. So maybe this is what he actually looked like. An Englishman or a Welshman. He was English or Welsh from a chemical study of his teeth. Here's the view from the midships, I guess you'd say. Yeah, the actual bows. I know they actually restrung one and shot it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was like 200-pound draw weight or something. Ridiculous. Down there, the rudder. Sailor's meal for the day. Peas, biscuits in a tankard of ale. All different cones. Yeah, I know. Makes it personal, doesn't it? Seeing that. Small box with a sliding lid, like an old pencil box. Yeah, amazing. And this is the crow's nest, believe it or not. Looks tiny. Oh. Hard? Is it hard to do? It's already recording.
Have a look, make sure you can put it.
Here we have it with no glass. Amazing. loads and loads of pewter. And a few gold coins. So here we are, we're outside. Carolina something message. We're outside having tiffin. Let's have a little model. The Mary Rose, look. Airfix starter kit. That'd be cool to make over the summer holidays. Time to go on the Victory now. Not that you can see any of it here, but let's see what's on board. Extensive work going on. Look at this. 6'5". And I've got to mind my head. Oh, Christ. Oh, I forgot. I forgot how low this was. I get this sort of feeling I should have a hard hat. I'm going to be doubled over the whole time on this thing. Look at this though. Isn't that amazing? Incredible. Just imagine the volume. Steep steps. And this is, obviously it's all covered up now. But I know where Kerry's standing. Here in Nelson Fell. I don't know when all this work's going to be done. It's a shame that it's all covered up though. This is how I've got to walk. My back's going to be killing me by the end of it. Good view of HMS Queen Elizabeth there from the deck. Focusing really, I guess, of HMS Victory. Figurehead down there. So that's looking out the front. We're going to go through to the gun deck. Duck down. Wow. I was just saying to Kerry, I don't know, during in the Imperial War Museum in London, when I went there when I was a kid, they built a reconstruction of the gun deck of the Victory. And the volume of when you walk through there, the volume is deafening. But they said that if you actually were at the Battle of Trafalgar, it'd be like 100 times louder or something like that. Just imagine. It's incredible, isn't it? There you go. It's a front view of it. Heading towards, this could be Nelson's quarters. John Scott's office. This is Nelson's cabin. Nelson's day cabin. Let's have a look out the back window. Let's have a look at Queen Elizabeth. It's cool, isn't it? Ow. Nelson's desk. Nelson's sleeping cabin. A couple of cannon either side of his bed. His bed's tiny. I'd never fit in that. So we've gone down to the lower deck. In here we have like some sort of Arga. This is obviously the galley. The middle gun deck. Look at this. And I'm pretty sure the lower down the boat we go, that's where the front thing comes out. I'm gonna have to stoop lower and lower. I ain't doing my back any good. Does it sound different? Well, it sounds like it's proper metal, doesn't it? This could be one of the original guns. There's 11 left on here.
Listen to this one.
So,
Sounds different to that
when
one.
you bang that one, you bang this one, that's cast iron. That is. That is cast iron. Just gone down another deck, and there's some information there about the 7th of May 1765, launched at Chatham. That's a real one. Where's the arrow? Oh yeah, that's the MOD sign, isn't it? Because they're on the that arrow there. That's on those things outside casements.
What is it?
The drains. It's a sign of the Ministry of Defence. So that's probably an original cannon.
This is an original well, he did say.
Yeah.
So that's an
The flintlock mechanism. This is an original. Got the arrow on it.
Is it doing the same thing with the arrow?
All the hammocks strung up.
Hey!
She just fired the gun.
Sound the flint.
So this cannon was actually used at the Battle of Trafalgar, and this is still the original decking. It's mad.
You can stand up straight now for a bit.
Oh, I'll go between these two beams and I can, yeah. Just bash my head. Oh, Christ. Oh, that really hurt. Tell you what. It's the armoury, I think. I'll turn you around and see better on the front camera. Yeah. This is the Grand magazine. I think that's why the walls are lined with metal. Probably want to protect it as much as possible. This is a fascinating part I've never been on before. You can actually go under the ship. Copper nails. Look at this. Fascinating. Copper lined as well. Number 2 dock. It's been a dry dock since 1922, when it was placed permanently in the dock Never used to be able to get down here. It's good to have a look at it though. Supporting the ship. Well, you see where I am. Look at the size of this rudder. That's huge. A little bit of blurb about it. Suffered some bomb damage, as you can see there. So the rudder is original from the Battle of Trafalgar anyway. Copper lined. Sort of avoid the bow now. See either side. This HMS Victory when it was still afloat, probably around about 1922. Fascinating. So it's stayed afloat for 160 years. Right, so we've done the Mary Rose, we've done the Victory, all in chronological order. So Mary Rose was 1511, it was built. Victory was built in 1765, and this was around about 1860. So this is HMS Warrior. This was Britain's first ironclad battleship, steam powered. So let's go and have a look at here. From what I remember, it's more like a modern battleship than the others, obviously. Let's go and have a look. And there it is, still afloat. Sorry about the wind again, but I remember when this was towed in, when this was brought into Portsmouth Harbour. An engineering marvel. The largest warship in the world. We can be a perambulator parking. Join Jack Tar on board today and experience life in the Royal Navy. Perambulator. Look at that. Here we go. Up the ramp. So Kerry's never been on this one before. You've never been on the Warrior?
No, never.
That's the first time. Live in the town all your life, you should visit it at least once. Yep, about time. Deck's slippery when wet. Let's have a look. Still got the old wooden deck. Look at that. I mean, it's got elements of the Victory still, isn't it? You still see the masts. Quite a modern gun too, breech loader by the looks of it. Don't climb the ladder, Kerry. But it would be so much fun. Not. There you go. Evidence of its steam power, I think. Funnels. I do seem to recall when you get down into the. It's like a modern battleship, all steel. Look at this ship's wheel. Victory had 2 sets. It's got 4. Over there. And there she is walking off. So this is the way down. Better take the shades off. This is just below the stairs there. Excuse me. There's a little bit more headroom in this one. Look at all the guns. Look at that. Guns everywhere, swords. Captain's quarters. Oh, very posh. Very posh indeed. Look at that. You can see over steel, nuts and bolts holding it all together. Yeah, I know. Nice swords there. Swords everywhere.
I wouldn't fit in that bed, would you?
No, I wouldn't fit in that bed.
I don't think I'd fit in that bed.
It's tiny. Yeah, loads of rifles. It's the gun deck. These are bigger guns, aren't they? Definitely bigger guns than the Victory. Yes.
Swing it all the way around to that 2.5 mark, like so. It's going to take 8 men on the block and tackle to heave it through.
Clever, isn't it?
Is it still like because she said on the Victory it took 14 men per cannon. Is that what it's saying?
19.5 men per gun.
Just as I thought. All these hooks up here. So you can hook up your hammocks. Imagine this full of hammocks. And they're everywhere. So cool. Pewter food. Just come down these stairs. And this is sick bay. Yeah. Beds look more comfortable. Oh look. They got one of these, Kerry. You'd love it. Nice cup of tea. The gunner. That bed, look, I might be able to fit on that. The feet hanging over the end. Going by the arm length. Yeah, the bosun, carpenter. This definitely looks like the brig. This is where you get shut. This is obviously where they repair sails, because even though it's steam powered, it's still got sails. And there's like a good example of the steel in the ship. This is all their kit bags, where they would store them. Back behind me is like a laundry. So many guns everywhere, rifles. Mind you, it is a warship. It's a battleship after all, isn't it? Just for the anchor. No, the anchor chain coming down there, yeah. What's on the menu? Split pea sugar, celery seed soup. More wheels. I think each deck's got these wheels. If anybody wants to learn how to use a sextant, Read this. Use of the sextant. There we go. See if I can get it all in. Read that. There we go. How to use a sextant. It's sleeping quarters. Okay.
Captain of Marines is surrounded by lieutenants.
No, lieutenants, thank you. This is the sleeping quarters of all the lieutenants. Chief engineer, go around this way. Captain of the Marines, 5th lieutenant, 3rd lieutenant, paymaster. It's not bad little quarters. You know, quite nice, considering. And a lovely dining table with all the lieutenants. Come down that flight of stairs. Okay. Loading hatch. Let's go down this little bread. Yeah, you're definitely getting into like modern shipping here, aren't you? Basically the engine room. Astern, ahead, slow, faster, half speed, full speed. This is where your granddad would have been, Kerry. Stoker, being a Leeds. It's not a lot different. I mean, I think obviously this is steam powered, so it would all been coal. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the fidelity would have been. It's probably diesel, but even so. Look at all this. Fascinating. Metal floors like in modern ships. Metal walls, rivets. Very similar. Looking at the angle of that, we are at the bottom of the ship. This should all be under. Water's on the outside of this wall, I would have thought. And I dare say that's the prop shaft. Going through. I can have a look up there. There's the baths, 3 baths. I went past that when the mangle. Anyone remember getting their fingers trapped in there when they were kids? My mum then had a mangle. Always had to make sure your fingers are out the way. Cutlass drill. Practicing with a cutlass. If anyone wants to learn, pause and read. How's that for a view? It is anchor chain. Tons and tons worth of anchor chain. Both sides. Going out the side of the ship. Pigeon out there. So there you are, a little look around the 3 ships of Portsmouth Harbour. The Warrior over there, Mary Rose and HMS Victory. So thanks for coming along on the journey. I'll see you next time when I'm roving about, wherever it may be. Bye.